Coach Devin here. We're talking coffee. Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? Do you drink too much? That's what we're on today. Before we get going, please click the thumbs up. It is down below, and subscribe. Also, I put together some great free PDFs. Everything from Devin's Guide to Amazing Abs, right down to a Getting and Staying Lean guide, to an at-home workout that gives you all kinds of cool workout plans without any equipment necessary. You can do them all in your house. Is my gift to you. All right, so coffee. Lots of people drink coffee. In fact, coffee and caffeine are some of the most used and or overused drugs out there in the world. So is coffee bad for you? I have met with many people over the years in business and in the gym, and people usually are attempting to cut down their coffee content. And the thinking always is, I really shouldn't be drinking that much coffee. It really isn't good for me. So the question does come down to, is coffee good for you, or is coffee bad for you? And the funny part about this is it's not exactly quite that cut and dry. So is coffee good for you in and of itself? Well, no, coffee is not going to be bad for you, and in fact, it will burn some calories. Caffeine itself, if you drink a cup of coffee, and we're talking at this point black coffee, if you drink a cup of coffee, you're going to burn between 20 and 40, give or take, calories from drinking that cup of coffee because of what it does in your body. It will get you a little jittery, get you a little moving around a little bit, and because you are jittery and moving around, you're going to burn more calories. So 20 to 40 calories, give or take, for an average cup of black coffee. That's what it will burn off. Now, that doesn't mean that, you drink 10 cups of coffee a day and now you're, burning 200 to 400 calories. There's the law of diminishing returns on this thing. So if you drink too much coffee, obviously, yes, you will burn more calories, but then bad things will happen in your sleep, and we're going to talk about that in a second. The problem that runs in with coffee is not everybody, or I should say really most people, don't drink black coffee. I'll be very honest. I don't drink coffee. I'm not a big coffee fan. If I drink coffee, I get a little crazy. I get super intense, and more so than normal, believe it or not. And I also, I talk super fast and I get excited, those type of things. I find it a little bit stressful, so I don't drink coffee. It's very rare for me to drink coffee. Also, I hate the taste of coffee. I think coffee itself smells good, but it tastes, to me, black coffee is disgusting. So for me to drink coffee, I have to put stuff in it. And that's where you start to have problems with coffee. Coffee, like I said, in itself is not unhealthy for you. You will burn a couple calories drinking coffee. It's all the other stuff that goes in. And like I said a little bit earlier, I don't drink coffee myself. I don't drink it. I don't go to Starbucks or Tim Hortons or wherever you happen to go for your coffee. But the problem with coffee in general that people are running into, and when people say I should drink less coffee, it usually boils down to this, is the crap that you put in it. I don't know much about that side of things. I know you're getting an Americano, ice cap, frap cap, crap cap, whatever the heck it happens to be called. I don't know all the lingo. I'll be very honest. I have no idea what the lingo means when somebody says I'm going to get something like that. I have no clue what they're talking about. But I will say this. When you put in a lot of extra stuff in the coffee, you are getting a lot of extra calories. Sugar and, coffee cream or half and half, that will add a lot of calories to that cup of coffee. If you drink black coffee, you're not really getting any calories at all, and you're going to burn some calories off. If you add sugar and, what other else, cream, sprinkles, I don't know, half and half, you're adding some sort of corn syrup stuff, if you're drinking, some sort of funky, cool, different coffee, well, guess what's happening? You're adding a pile of calories. Sometimes as much as 300 to 400 calories in a cup. And that's if we're talking some real high-end specialty coffee. So it's not just about you spending a lot of money on that coffee. It's about the calories you get. If you drink 3 of those in a day, hell, if you drink 2 of those in a day, 2 of those is, somewhere between, 400 to 800 extra calories. Now you multiply that out over a month, you will gain weight, because we have to remember that in reality, if you have an extra 3,500 calories in your diet, you will gain 1 pound of fat. That's how it works. So if you're drinking 400 calories worth of coffee in some sort of specialty coffee every single day because of the extra stuff you put in it, then you will drink, because of that, you're going to gain extra weight because you're putting those extra calories in your diet. In the end of the day, food comes down to weight loss, and maintaining weight comes down to calories in and calories out. That's, the big thing with it. So if you're dumping in a whole bunch of stuff into your coffee because you really don't like the taste, if you're like me, that's what will happen to you. Now, you can put some other things in it. If you put skim milk in it with, Splenda, you're not really adding a lot of calories, so that won't be problematic for you. And aspartame, etc. Maybe it's not the greatest thing in the world for you, but I can tell you this: if you have an extra 20 pounds of fat on you, that is probably significantly worse for you than having a little bit of aspartame or Splenda or whatever else you're putting in your coffee every day. So if you're a person that needs coffee, be smart about what you put in your coffee. Don't load yourself full of sugar. Educate yourself. Take a look at it. If you, whatever your Frappa Kappa, whatever you're taking, if you take a look at that and it's got an extra 350 or 290 or 500 calories in it, make an educated decision and say, okay, wait a second, that is a lot. Multiply it out over the month, because a number like that doesn't seem like all that much for the day. But if you've got 400, 500 calories that you need to burn off, you're talking like a good full hour of hard cardio workout in that day just to burn that coffee off to get you back to normal. Okay, so you know what, the best case scenario for you in coffee would be to drink either black coffee, number one, if you can do it. I can't stomach it personally. Second case, put in skim milk and Splenda sweetener of some sort, and you know what, you can be ahead of the game. Now when it comes to drinking coffee late in the evening, if you drink coffee late, what will happen is you will stay up. If you stay up later, then you will be hungry more, because if your body is tired, you will want to eat more food. When you want to eat more food, you will tend to eat more food, which means your calorie level is up as well. So, cut your coffee out earlier rather than later so that you can have a good night's sleep. We're talking 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and you will be ahead of the game. So the big things: cut out the specialty coffees if you can do it. Drink it black. If you can't drink it black, put some sweetener, etc. in it. Don't drink it too late in the day. And overall, coffee can be good for you if you do those things. If you check down in the description, I've got some great free PDFs, everything Devin's Guide to Amazing Abs, to a great at-home workout that requires no equipment at all. If you click down there, that's my gift to you. Have yourself an amazing day, and don't fight the awesome.